Welcome to episode 138 of the Listen Up podcast, where we analyze a new album each week. I'm Jordan, and this week we've got me, Nick.
What's up?
And Jamie. This week we're taking a look at Somersault, reference, by Beach Fossils, released in 2017. Really quick, if you want to keep up with the show, you can find us on Twitter at List Up Podcast and on Instagram and TikTok at Listen Up Pod. That's where we'll make any announcements regarding the show or merch. Speaking of which, if you'd like to support the show, you can find merch at interestpointproductions.com or at the link tree on all socials. So regarding the selection for this week, Nicholas, why did you choose this album for us?
My government name, bro.
Government issued name. Your G-I-N, bro. Tell us.
What? Oh, okay. It took me a second. I was lagging. Yeah, I picked this album because I don't know. I've been a Beach House. Bro, what is wrong with me? A Beach Fossils diehard fan. A Beach Fossils diehard fan for about honestly, like, is it less than a year now? For about a year and a half. I went to see a co-headline show with them and the band Wild Nothing in Houston when I was down there working, and Wild Nothing played first, and they were the whole reason I went to the show because I liked them a lot. And then I think by the end of the show, I liked Beach Fossils even more.
Okay.
They just put on a great show, and I was really surprised to hear what their music sounded like after I saw them live, because it just sounded like a full blown like indie rock show, like very energetic. Like they were like running around the stage. Like they were definitely like pockets of like calmer songs, like Sleep Apnea, and like some slower songs off of Somersault and their older stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was just so high energy. People were moshing to songs not really off this album, but off of their last album. And I swear there were like so many times in the concert when the singer would stop, when the singer in between songs would be like, "You guys are going fucking crazy. This is wild." and it was a good time. But yeah, after that, I've been listening to him ever since. I have a Beach Fossils hoodie that I wear like all the time in the winter. Yeah, I mean, just the other week, they did this like Spotify Live thing, which I'd never heard of that app before. It's like a separate app, Spotify Live.
Oh, interesting.
But I think they just recently. Yeah, I think they just recently combined it into Spotify, or like canceled the other app. But like, I got this email notification that they were doing this kind of like a invite like fans thing, and I thought it was gonna be like listening to the new album before it came out.
Yeah,
but it was just the lead singer like Q&Aing with fans, and it was kind of like a Twitter space, and he would just invite people to talk and like answer their question, and then and yeah, that was it.
And you said you didn't ask a question, bruh.
I tried to,
Okay,
but he didn't get to me in the queue, all right? But
I think he was ignoring you.
But yeah, probably that too. I probably wasn't a hot girl, but no, I'm kidding.
He said,
He's married. He has a kid, bro.
He said, "This guy looks bitch made."
But they actually just came out. I think he was wearing it at the concert that I was at. He was wearing an Online Ceramics Texas Chainsaw Massacre T-shirt underneath like a flannel when he was performing, and I was like, "This is my guy." And I'm off the Online Ceramics train now, but you know,
dude, you need to get on the brain dead train, dude.
You live and you learn. I'm avoiding the brain dead train.
Dude, if you ever get
I'm just buying well-made neutral clothing now.
I was gonna say, dude, if you ever get hooked on the brain dead train, dude, that shit is expensive.
I'm out of my hype beast era.
Dude, see, I also am. I look back and I'm like, I paid $100 for a T-shirt, dude. That's crazy.
Well, that's what I said. Crazy. While y'all were
I think the most
era.
I ever went was.
Wait, what?
That's what I said while you were in the era. I said what?
When I think the most I ever spent. the most I ever spent on a t-shirt with shipping was like $60, I think.
That's still too high, but like reasonable, you know?
Yeah.
Especially like if it's like especially if it's something you like, you know?
Yeah. Can the listener even hear this Discord soundboard shit?
No.
I think they can.
Not unless I have to use the Craig audio backup for anything.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're right.
Jamie just accosted me. Yeah. I mean, they're just great. They make really good, really great indie rock that's like kind of shoegazy, kind of jangly, like
They do.
Just concise, like especially this album and the 3 singles they've released so far off of their like upcoming album. It sounds like their upcoming album. Like it's more like it's very polished and pretty poppy, but also still very like shoegazy and like great rhythms, great melodies, just like, great choruses, great hooks, like just vague enough to tug at your heart. It's like just vague enough and just specific enough to tug at your heartstrings. Like they're killing it, killing the game.
I'm saying
they came out with a new song like the day we're recording this. It's called I think it's called "Run to the Moon." Let me look.
Oh, it actually did hear that song already.
Yeah, there's no way you listen to it, Jordan.
No, yeah. This girl I met off Hinge, her name's like Madeline Hinge or something. She like showed it to
me. Hey.
I'm in my gaslighting era, dude. Okay.
We might have to redact that, but her name would be Madeline Bumble.
Yeah, that one might have gotten redacted.
That's not even, dude. It's literally a first name. I could say like fucking anybody. I could say Hosanna. Dude.
You say Hosanna?
Yes.
Hosanna.
Without the last name, you're nobody. Especially if your name's like Brittany or something, bro. You know how many pages of Brittany's you gotta sift through in America?
I matched with this girl named Yahweh.
Dude, I think I already told you guys, but when I used to be on dating apps, if there's anybody like if there's a girl named like I think I saw this one girl named Sage one time, and there's a character in Valorant named Sage, and I'd always just be like, yo, like from the game Valorant, right? Like that's what you're. And I don't think anybody ever actually added me back. So
one of my favorite. Okay, so
it's funny. I don't know. I'm the king of comedy. That's why.
So two of my no one understands me. So two of my favorite Hinge prompts that I've seen are the prompt said dating me is like. And the girl said, serving in Iraq.
That one is really good.
My other favorite one was, it said, this year I really want to. And the girl's response was, spit on it and rub. And
that's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
The dating world. It's not for me. I wasn't built for this era. I wish
Nick
I was.
Needs to go to a soda shop and.
Yeah, I wish I was born 70 years ago so I could get set up by my parents and court a girl.
True, dude. True.
Seems easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Faux show.
Yeah, because you know what they say, arranged marriages that's what everyone wants.
They always work.
Yeah, they're built to last.
Yep, they always work. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, for
dating me is like
more times than not.
Incredible.
That is really funny. Do you know like what she was going for? Like really bad? Like is that what? Like that's all I can think of. You know, it's like not enjoyable.
Failure.
I remember what I remember what I said to her. I said I tried to match with her, and the comment. The comment I sent was like okay, but how much oil do you have or some shit like that. And, but she didn't match. So
wow, bro.
Damn.
Bro, you perfectly
maybe she actually
her
supported.
She didn't.
Maybe she supports the war in Iraq. she meant that dating her was a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She has just a really patriotic father that talks about it. She's like, yo, this was awesome. What if that's true? I know it's not, but that's so funny to think about it like that.
You guys, they had WMDs. Why was it bad that we invaded?
No, why was
Guys, do you see how cheap oil prices is now? That's crazy, dude. That's hilarious.
Funny
Think
how
about
we
that.
pulled out of Afghanistan, suddenly gas is going up.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. But I actually really enjoyed this album too, Nick. I usually don't like indie rock that much. Beach Fossils I feel like is a little bit more digestible just because I see it around sometimes. Like the that one song that's like what's it fucking called? I probably go to Beach Fossil and it's the very first one, I bet. Oh no, it's not actually.
Is it Sleep Apnea?
Wait, what song is it? It's from that like Burgundy album. Wait, is this the Burgundy album?
Bro, are you talking about you're talking about Beach House?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like Space Song?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I am. Wait, is that different?
Yeah, different band.
You bastard.
I was wondering why it's on the first one up here. I was like, wait, that's pretty popular, dude. Why is it not the what? Wait.
I didn't know Space Song almost has 1 billion. Well, I guess not quite almost 1 billion, but it has 700 million plays.
Bro,
They
that's
sound-
close enough to almost 1 billion for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, they sound similar-ish, yeah or no?
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
like
like-
atmospheric, like
Yeah. Oh man, that's embarrassing.
egg on your face, bro.
That's yeah.
Oh man,
We
dude,
got- we
I was
gotta
listening to
get
this
you
whole
on
time.
Saba.
Wait, Saba?
No, Zaba.
Saba Pivot?
I thought you said Saba,
Sabra?
like Saba, like the Chance the Rapper feature on Acid
All my
Rap. Dude.
homies hate Sabra, all right? Have you ever, like...
Also, Nick, we're going to Chicago. Well, actually, Jamie, you can come too, but I forgot that. For some reason, you living in Colorado, like mitigated that you could come to like Chicago at some point. Also,
Too far away.
Oh,
but
yeah,
Chance
for
the
sure,
Rapper
man.
is doing an Acid Rap 10-year concert, dude.
Oh, that would be
and their
sick.
tickets are probably going to sell out like instantly. But dude, that'd be so much fun. And his wife's not in the picture anymore, so it's like
Really?
double. I don't think so.
What if they renew their vows?
Somebody told me his wedding ring's not on his finger anymore, and he was twerking, or he wasn't twerking, but he was being twerked on.
I did see that.
That was a funny video because everyone was like, "Yo, doesn't he have a wife?"
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine making the worst album of your career for your wife, and then she leaves you.
And just a divorce, dude.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Chance really lost his entire reputation after he made that Starbucks ad.
Yeah.
They were like, everyone was like, dude, this is one of the worst things I've ever heard.
But bro, he had redemption though because he made the Kit Kat ad. So it's like,
I don't think I saw that.
you never see the Kit Kat ad?
I didn't.
And I'm pretty sure he made a Dorito ad also. He made a lot of ads. I feel like
Selling out, cashing out.
Chance the advert. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
the chancellor to advert.
This album fucking ripped. I really liked it. It was a good listen.
Let's go. I'm really hyped for their new album. I kind of have like a thing where it's just like video games, like where I don't pre-order video games anymore because like they just cut the best things into the trailer and then like the game is like a 6 out of 10 at best. But
Bro,
like,
I literally don't know what the last game I pre-ordered was.
yeah, I can't remember.
Probably Black Ops 2.
I probably pre-ordered one after that, but yeah, like I also do the same thing with the vinyls. Like before the album comes out, I don't want to buy it unless I think like the vinyl's gonna sell out for some reason. But excuse me, like I'm probably gonna pre-order this vinyl and also at the same time order their the album before Somersault because I already have Somersault on vinyl.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll do it if it's a record that I know I'm gonna really like if it's a trusted source, you know.
Yeah.
Like a Jason Isbell, or I'm pretty sure I'd ordered Call Me If You Get Lost before the full album dropped. I can't remember.
Unfortunate.
That's fake news, bro. He didn't post the vinyl until like 6 months after the.
Is that what
the
it was?
album.
Okay. What else did
You
I
goofy bastard.
You just got caught red-handed, Jameson Winston.
I did
Think
say
again.
I think.
I think the Tyler the Creator song off of Igor, the third song on the album.
Are you talking about I think, as in somewhere you can say something and then be wrong about it and keep lying, and as long as you said you think, you can always come back to that?
Yeah, Jamie, you're not off the hook, bud.
Oh, from 2 to 3, I definitely did that for that one. I think only Up Granville had come out yet, and as soon as they announced it, I was like, bye.
You were like, yup.
The trusted boys. All of my vinyls are now upstairs because they're artfully on the wall. So now I look even more like I'm in a prison than I did last episode. I just keep looking at myself in the monitor to see if anything comes up behind me.
I was on a vinyl freeze for a while, but then I found Blue by Joni Mitchell over the weekend, and I would have dropped $50 on it, but
yeah.
I only had to drop 30, which was still way too much. I probably should have only paid like 15 for it. But I love that album so much. So, A Case of You. If you listen to that and you don't think about crying, I've never personally cried to it, but if you listen to it and it doesn't pull any heartstrings, you need to go to therapy. All right.
I was raised to be a strong, silent Southern man, dude.
Bro, that line in Middle of the Morning really fucks me up every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Does he say Southern or subtle?
Southern.
I guess you could say either.
I thought he said Southern, but he might say subtle.
You could
I've always interpreted it as Southern.
That one, and then in They Wait when he says, "Ain't it something how the night can shine through a bottle of wine against a bedroom wall?"
Dude, that one's crazy.
That fucks me up so hard. Dude.
God damn, dude.
that song, They Wait, is just really, really good. It's crazy that's a B-side from the album.
Yeah.
they just sat on that one and they were like, yeah, we're not gonna release it.
They sat on it and then used it as promo for the documentary.
Yeah, that documentary was fantastic.
Dude, that shit was so good. I was on the fucking plane. Tears started welling up.
Aw.
Was sitting on my couch in the dark, trying not to cry. It was the same vibes as the Avett Brothers documentary.
Interesting. I didn't even know they had I didn't even know they had a documentary.
Both of you guys, Jordan, yeah, I know you like their music. Like, you're not like the hugest fan or anything, but
yeah.
They're just cool, like, good guys. Like, that documentary is really good. Whenever they have a whole sequence where they like play, they show them recording No Hard Feelings, and they just kind of like play the song over it, and they cut footage together to kind of like almost make it look like a music video, like make it look like a live recording, but they're playing the studio song like over it.
Okay.
And I just really love that portion a lot, and especially right after that. The song's amazing. And right after that is probably the most powerful part of the documentary, and I don't want to say much about it because it's like I don't know. You get to see.
You know, it's a good fucking documentary if you're like, I don't want to spoil it. You know.
Yeah.
Episode 45, we did the album True Sadness. This podcast.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Damn.
That Jason Isbell documentary was fucking sick.
They get all introspective about Rick Rubin says like a benign comment to them, like and like Seth and Scott just kind of take it the wrong way and walk outside and take a break, and you just hear them like talk about like how they go about writing things, and it's very powerful and impactful, poetic.
Yeah, I really liked hearing Rick Rubin interview musicians on Broken Record. I just couldn't stand the Malcolm Gladwell episode, so I don't listen to it like every episode.
There's another guy who interviews some people, and he's okay.
Yeah, I only like the Rick Rubin one. The Rick Rubin ones.
The Rick Rubin ones are he's just such a strange guy, and he's like so mystical that he's just got everybody fooled, but does he have everyone fooled, or is he really that just good of a source of inspiration to like make any genre of music better? I just don't understand it,
bro. I think he's that good because if you hear him ask questions, he asks questions that like I would never think to ask, but then they're the most like fascinating 10-minute answers to them. Like I love hearing him interview people, and so I assume he just is. You know, some people have minds like that where they just
one of my favorite podcasts that I listen to all the time. And one of the hosts said something really funny. he said something about like a music producer who's really technically gifted, and he was like as opposed to Rick Rubin, whose job it is to just sit in a recording like room and fart in a chair. I just thought it was hilarious, but he does a little more than fart. He also is he's a creative thinker. But anyways, Somersault. What do you guys think about this year?
It's an absolutely fantastic.
I mean, it's been
intro.
going good so far.
Yeah, it's been kind of stressful with moving and finances and shit, but
You wanna put that out there, Jordan? You wanna say that on the record?
Oh God,
you know this is for free on the internet, right?
I know. Fuck, Jamie, cut that out, dude. I'm sorry. That was the only thing notable that's like actually has happened at the start of this year. Nothing else has been like stressful, so it's like,
Hey, brother, I feel you.
I went for the joke.
yeah, Nate's had a light and easy year.
It's actually been it was actually like really, really amazing for a long time, and then it like it was kind of like if I was flying on the Concorde plane and it just like collided with another plane.
Okay, yeah,
Jamie said Nick's had it lightning easy, dude. That's hilarious.
So you were flying on the Concorde and then you landed and then you took off again, but you were on the one that hit the thing on the airway and then flew into the hotel in Paris.
Yeah. That was pretty accurate. Yeah. Well, I didn't cause any other casualties, at least not yet. But we could see. I'm coming in like a fucking wrecking ball. All right. But anyways, this year
we're gonna get tore up at Red Rocks.
we sure as hell are, brother. I've already seen Jason Isbell twice. Why do I need to remember this concept?
Exactly, Nathan. You're driving, brother. I'm double fisting tall boy IPAs.
I want to remember Angel Olsen. All right, I want to remember the opener. But
Jason, yeah, exactly. He's got to build to it. You build through the opener, and then you peak through the 400 unit show.
And anyway, we can sneak in some Casamigos airplane bottles. That would be that would be amazing. But I'm not that crafty. I'd have to like tape them to my leg or something.
And if you start doing that, it's time to look in the mirror.
It's time to think about your choices.
When you start duct taping the flask underneath your boot for a concert, it's time to start thinking about what you're doing.
That's rough, brother.
Dude, that'd be low key fun, no?
Maybe I could. I could probably put one in my shoe. That seems easy enough. You think that's a red flag?
Or just get like a tampon one, and so when you need to like say you need to put on in a tampon,
bro. When you start washing out the sunscreen bottle to fill it up.
No, that's scuffed. That's like that. It has to taste like sunscreen.
It has to.
There's no way it doesn't.
Like
no. You literally just buy a flask, dude. That's how you you put it in something. You wouldn't like break open the aerosol to like do that.
Aerosol.
Like there are so many well hidden like the aerosol of sunscreen.
Oh, you're
not talking about spray sunscreen.
I don't fuck with that spray sunscreen.
Bro,
I do.
Dude, it feels like you're
lather on face.
It feels like you're covering yourself in gravel. Spray sunscreen, it's like oily and it like clumps up on your arm hair and shit. I hate spray
when
sunscreen.
has gravel been oily?
You're a hairier man than I.
Yeah, me too.
You gotta go with that. You gotta go with that.
I'm a lucky
cream based.
I'm a lucky little prepubescent 24-year-old.
Me too, dude.
I'm on my Tyler the Creator late bloomer shit. It's coming any day now.
I'd be hairy, dog.
My beard came in a lot quicker than
I still just have the mustache. Beard ain't
some people that I know.
This November, I'm trying.
Bro, please. Wait, will you actually not shave the whole month of November?
I'll trim, but I'll trim, but I won't shave it off.
Bro, you can't even. You have to let it grow out before you trim, dude. And
but
I don't even know.
Scraggly, dude.
I'm not confident it'll get there. Okay, dude. So you don't need to trim anything.
Fair enough. It's probably not gonna come.
Dude, if you shave your face, how are you gonna stop ball cancer, dude?
That's true.
Wait, what?
That's what No Shave November's for, isn't it? Like testicular cancer awareness or some shit.
I thought it was just so boys could be boys.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. It's like it started somewhere along the lines of that, like as that, and then I don't know. It never made sense to me. Oh, I think you grow your beard out and then you cut the beard hair off and then they glue it on like wigs for your balls if you have ball cancer.
if you take chemo while you have ball cancer, your balls just lose their hair.
That's what it's for. It's little ball wigs.
Dude, we're not even reading a Manscaped ad right now. We're just talking about balls.
But yeah, this year was an absolutely great intro. It set the vibe up for the album very well. Really fuck with it.
Yeah.
I would say it's so good. I thought I was listening to Beach House, dude.
It's so good. I thought I was listening to a song with 700 million streams.
It was like, I mean, it definitely has this. It's a little bit faster, I think, than Beach House, but like I still got the same kind of like what you're talking about. Like I forgot what you said, but it's more like the spacey, like
shoegaze indie.
Yeah. Are you saying shoegaze?
Shoegaze. It's called that because there's so many effects on the guitarist's guitar that they're constantly staring at the ground to turn them on and off.
Ah, interesting. I'm glad you knew that. I was actually curious about what that meant.
I had to look it up because I was like, what the fuck is shoegaze? And that's like, anytime you have like the jangly, super saturated with all sorts of effects guitars, that's like shoegazy vibes.
Okay, yeah. There's this website called Every Noise at Once that will like classify bands with really niche genres if you if you just search them. So I'm gonna look up
what Pop Smoke is.
Bro, I gotta start using that for the fucking podcast spreadsheet because I just kind of go with my gut on that shit.
It says indie surf, Brooklyn indie, pop gaze, dreamo, indie garage rock, indie rock, shoegaze, noise pop.
See, I would have hit
Brooklyn drill.
I would have hit the surf, like indie surf, and I would have hit the shoegaze.
Yeah, I would have said shoegaze, indie rock, and like dream pop. But
I got that surfy vibes, like some of
that's what I was saying.
Some of Peach Pit's shit.
Oh yeah.
A little surf rock,
I wasn't
indie surf.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of like surf rock, but I vouch.
I was listening to this shit. I'm like, I could drive in.
Yeah,
this. I could
that's
listen
what
to this with
I
the,
was
with the top down on the PCH.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too. Like that's what I think Beach House is also. Like that, I could just like put on outside with like warm weather, like at the beach or something. You know?
You think so?
Yeah. Maybe I haven't listened to enough Beach House.
I feel like Beach House is like I don't know. It's kind of like late night drive music for me. Like maybe late night summer drive with the windows down.
That's what I'm talking. I'm thinking of like a night, like where you go like on the beach at night kind of thing. Where sorry, it's not like during the daytime. I should have specified. But like you see all like the palm trees and like some parts are like lit up, and you can just like you like walk in or you like have a beach towel on the sand and you're just like listening to Beach House in your beach house, dude. That's why it's called that, dude. That's why it's called that, because that's where you need to listen to it at.
Finding beach fossils at the beach while you're listening outside your beach house while you're listening to Beach House and fossils. But yeah, I love this year too. Like especially when the bass kicks in at the beginning. You don't hear it as good on the Spotify version, but like on the vinyl and also listening to like the MP3 that like I got from the vinyl. God, it just sounds like so much deeper as soon as the bass kicks in.
Interesting.
I feel like it's pretty noticeable on Apple Music.
Okay, yeah. And like towards the end, when the strings come in, just kind of like gliding you out of the song, but then it sounds like it's gonna fade out, but then it just all kind of, I think it ends with a couple strums of acoustic guitar, and then it just goes off.
Yeah,
but it's great. It's just a nice, groovy little surf dream pop shoegazy song.
Yeah,
trying to think of all the indie buzzwords I can think of, but I do love it. the chorus of the chorus sounds like gently defiant, you know, especially with the
Bro,
tone of his voice.
I don't know a damn word to this album. I just make noises and sing along with it.
You just hum along to the melodies. The chorus he repeats, "No, I won't be there in time," and because it's funny because the song sounds pretty happy, but it sounds like he's telling someone no, sorry, but. I'm not doing that.
Sorry, but get bent, bitch.
Get bent, buddy. I didn't know that this is the third most popular song on the album.
That's kind of surprising to me.
That is also
right under May 1st. I thought May 1st had like 50 million streams, but it only has like close to 25.
That was one Vic recognized on this album.
Oh yeah, I love May 1st.
It's a good one. Dude, Tangerine, St. Ivy,
don't know why it's called
and May 1st might be my favorite ones on the album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Glass Animal song's really good.
Wait, what?
Oh, you mean Tangerine track number 2 off of Dreamland?
No, I mean Tangerine track number 2 off of Somersault.
Oh, okay.
Get bent, Jamie.
Get bent.
Yeah. And then I also really fuck
I'm
with
gonna have to
Down the
start saying
Line
get
and
bent
Be
more.
Nothing. Dude, Vic's really been using this lately.
Down-
It's been very funny.
Down the Line, such a good song. Like the bass.
Yeah.
That's like one thing I just love in this album, and you hear it a bit in their last album, but you really hear it in this album and like the singles from their new album. The grooves on the bass sound so good, and they're like featured so heavily in the mix. They're not like mixed down.
Yeah, no,
like,
they're so good and warm and like a very full sound.
Yeah.
It's fucking
And I just remember like I can remember like as clear as like the last concert that I went to, like whenever they played May 1st at that concert that I was at. And it doesn't start with the bass riff, but it's like within the first like 3 seconds, it's just like everything, like there's a little bit of something ringing out, but like Jack Doyle's the bassist. He's just like, dum, 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 dum. Like it just sounds so good. It reminds me a bit of like some Kings of Leon stuff, like how their bass is featured pretty heavily in their newer album, and also in like Super Soaker. Like they just have some really good bass riffs in there. But
off of Mechanical Bull, which
this
was
one is
episode 4 of this podcast. So don't go back and listen to it because it probably sounds like shit.
Yeah,
it probably sounds stupid.
It's probably a stinker.
Yeah,
but,
we did cover it.
But but yeah, yeah. I think one thing I didn't mention about them is that they publish all their own music too, which is really cool.
oh wait, they're independent?
Yeah, the singer and I think it's the singer and his wife own the record label that they publish everything on.
Oh wow.
They publish some other people's stuff too, but they're definitely the biggest band on their record label, and I think the second biggest is probably this other indie band called Frankie Cosmos, but they only had like 2 albums on their label before they went to another label.
Interesting.
But, yeah,
that's pretty awesome then for them.
Yeah, and he I think he works on it with his wife, and his wife is also, she's like, I think she's kind of high up in A&R with like Capitol Records, like a big record company.
Yeah.
And she used to work with I forget if it was Dead Oceans or Secretly Canadian, which is like just a reputable like a independent music label.
Mm-hmm.
But she left to go work with like the damn big dogs.
Oh, the big dogs.
Gotta make that
It's either
bread.
Capitol or Columbia, I forget. But
Columbia Records,
They're
not
my-
actually made in Colombia.
they're my power couple.
Aww.
Sorry, had to take a brief.
Yeah,
sip
dude, we
of
need you to
this.
fill in the awkward
Mommy
silence.
needed
Dude, I
her.
can't
Mommy
believe you.
needs her go-go juice.
You said,
Dude, this-
mommy?
God, they can't hear this in the recording.
Your little secret.
Be a Tangerine,
damn
like I
sound
said,
effects.
fucking banger. Love the chorus.
Yeah, I
on
like
that one.
Tambourine.
Love the chorus. How the it's not like the music dies, but it kind of goes down a little bit before the chorus, and then it rides it.
I guess you're right, it's all I can be. I know all along what I see, what I need. Nothing in between, everything. Tangerine, tangerine.
Oh, Vic has a note that says the fruit is mid though, so I guess Vic is
Bruh.
not a.
Honestly,
she was
Damn.
scribing my notes for me while we were in the car leaving the grocery store.
yes, tangerines are mid. Oranges suck. Peaches suck.
Peaches suck. Peaches what?
Peaches suck. Peaches suck.
Hey,
Pineapple sucks. Blackberries suck. Blueberries suck.
damn, bro. You just
Bro,
well,
you-
you don't like a lot of fruit, right? Already.
I
Oh,
know.
that's crazy. I was like, you're literally
Damn
naming the
fruit
best
hater.
things that nature has to offer us.
I've honestly never eaten like a whole peach ever in my whole life.
Oh, that honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't like.
Really?
just, like
And a lot of people write
canned
off peaches
peaches.
because they eat fucking grocery store peaches and never try a better peach. Those peaches are ass,
you go to-
dude.
yeah. If you go to a farmer's market and get some fresh peaches,
Best peaches
God.
you can get are on a fucking roadside stand in South Carolina
you damn right.
or Georgia.
Georgia. I trust Georgia.
Fresh strawberries.
Bro, I was talking to Vic the other day, and I was like, I need to get down to Charleston. And she she was talking about, she's like, whenever you talk about that, you always say it that way. Charleston. I was like, well, you know, that's how it's said.
Wait, how are you supposed to say it?
I mean, I guess properly like Charleston.
Charleston?
Charleston.
Charlestown.
Yeah, Charleston. You kind of the RT and the L all just kind of become a little sludge in your mouth.
Hey, Charleston. You going to Charleston?
Whenever
Charleston.
I say it,
Little
I
sneak
also say it
peek.
like,
That city's gonna become important for the next album.
what the hell?
Little breadcrumbs.
I think
Bro, dropping some
I think I know what you're.
breadcrumbs.
I probably know what you're picking. actually.
I was about to say, you probably do. I don't think I'd have Jordan.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah. Jamie, you're gonna make me cry, bro.
Bro, that's what it is.
But yeah, I love Charleston. It's like
It's a great city.
it's just like such unique architecture and just like amazing food everywhere. so like just so much fresh seafood and like, but even outside of seafood, like they just have so many amazing restaurants. But
I've been to
I
Charleston
need to
once,
get
but I feel like I
my-
couldn't
need to get my
appreciate the
happy
food.
ass down there.
it's like it's just a beautiful place. It's
Yeah.
hotter than the devil's fucking butt crack, but like
Oh yeah. If you go in any of the summer months, it is just like somehow they've created more than 100% humidity. I swear to God.
yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's like, God, it's a beautiful place. Like every time I'm there, I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
And it's so strange because I'm not usually like, I don't usually love like hotter places. I don't usually like, I do like kind of older architecture that has like character and stuff to it. But like, I don't know, like I feel like it's kind of similar to, I've been to Savannah, and Savannah, very kind of similar architecture, but just didn't hit the same. And like, I feel like New Orleans, like probably kind of similar architecture. I don't think it would hit the same. Just something about Charleston. I just really love it.
It's just got that magical thing about it.
That je ne sais quoi.
Exactly.
But yeah, you said you really like St. Ivy too, right, Jamie?
Oh, I love that one. Yeah. The fucking flute on it rips.
Yeah.
It is so good. And kind of
I
out
would
of
say
nowhere.
Yeah, Saint Ivy is one of the tracks I liked a little bit better than the other ones.
Dude.
Probably because of like the instrumentation, I have to say.
Yeah, the plucking, like the staccato-ness of the strings in the verses and stuff. And then the flute comes in with then the like guitar afterwards to kind of ride out the song. So
Bro,
good.
he on his Legend of Zelda shit, bro. He talking about I need to charm this snake real quick, bro.
Dude, that flute is just insane. They hit the fucking flutter tongue in there with it.
Change your mind this time.
That's just hard.
I think on their Genius, like on Genius for this song, someone pulled some quote where Dustin, the singer, was talking about how he always wanted to put a flute solo in a song, and like he was just never able to, because you definitely couldn't on like their album before this one. It's just I keep referencing it. You guys should just check it out and like just kind of skip through the songs and see what it sounds like. You don't have to listen to the whole thing, but it's just way more kind of like garage rocky and like jammy than this one is. This one's like way more polished, and I really like the differences between the two, and I love both of them a lot, like probably basically equally, but just for different reasons. But yeah, the flute's great, like the strings. Like, I always forget there's so many strings on this album, and I thought it was really interesting in that Q&A that I was in. I think someone asked him like if they used a lot of strings, like a lot of live strings for recording for their new album. And Dustin said that they did have live strings come in and they recorded them for a lot of songs, but then they ended up, like he said, for the majority of songs, they ended up using like synth strings instead because they just liked the sound of them better with like all of the other instrumentation that they'd already recorded. And I was like, interesting. Like it's just a preference. Like nope, we're good on the live strings. Like I'll just play it on the like MIDI keyboard or something like that, or the Moog or whatever. But pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, that shit was really good. And yeah, May 1st, like you said, the bass line is incredible. The chorus is also great in that one. Love that shit.
Watch the land unfolding under my shadow. Sun goes down. Time rolls you winnow with the wind.
You know why it's called May 1st? Is there
No
any
idea.
significance to that date?
No clue. I looked it up to see if it would say on their Genius, but you know what? I'll just give it a quick Google.
In the meantime, while you do that, I also really liked Rise quite a lot as like a little end cap interlude type shit with May 1st. I really liked Rise. They just like spoken wordy, kind of just relaxed vibes. I really liked it.
I can't find anything. I actually really like I really like that song too. I especially like the it's like later in the song, kind of like the sax it sounds like it's kind of layered and like kind of harmonizing with itself a little bit, but it's coming in on this kind of like minor key like every now and then, just like I don't know, it like every time
it feels
I hear
like
it
you're
come
in like a noir detective story.
You put me in a point somewhere between here, there, and the true and living. Trying to think about the past. Second to none, trying to make sense of this. And feel the way I feel about you, but still see the past for what it was. Just tell me. A part of me you kept, a part of me I swept. Away from
yeah. And then there's more saxophone towards the end. It sounds kind of like I don't know a lot about brass or woodwinds, but it sounds more like a bass saxophone to begin with, and then they accent it with a higher tone saxophone towards the end. But Jamie, you played saxophone, right?
Yeah, I did for like 7 years.
Yeah. Did
what 7 years you played the saxophone?
Jordan's mind blown.
6 years. 6 years.
I've never heard you like talk about it.
Yeah, I don't like to. Those were the. Yeah, I don't like to revisit that. No, yeah,
right. It's like
I played alto sax for 6 years, and then I was drum major senior year, so I didn't get to march in the band, but I did conducting. Had a couple really good solos. Got to play the fucking Yesterday solo.
The SpongeBob Bowl, dude. You get to play the SpongeBob Bowl.
Had a good ass solo for concert band in Amazing Grace. That shit was fun.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, no, I did saxophone for 6 years. And then I was thinking, now that we're in a house, I could pick it back up again and like practice it.
Go crazy on that
You
shit.
could pick up a saxophone and put it back down in your house.
Well, I have one. It's currently in the apartment. I got to move it over. I saw it today. I was like, I could fucking use that. Because currently for the last year, it's been what I've had on my carpet to put my computer on top of so it gets better airflow underneath it.
Wait, you put your computer on the
top of the
saxophone?
sax? In the case, yeah, the sax case.
Oh, I was like, wait, does your computer not just have like the bumps on the end of it that'll...
Well, it does, but, it doesn't hurt to give it more.
True. True.
Now it's on my table.
Your computer got bumps on it?
Yeah, it got that.
Bro, you need to take that to the doctor, bro.
Yeah, you might want to get that checked out, dude.
But yeah, Rise was good. The sax is fucking drippy on it.
Chip, drippy.
I liked the heaviness of the guitar on Closer Everywhere, contrasted with like the rest of the song, or the rest of the instrumentation feels kind of light, and then the guitar feels a lot heavier on it. I thought that was a very cool.
Yeah,
I dug that a lot.
I do like brass a lot, like horns and anything really that is related to that as well. So the saxophone was nice to hear.
That is a woodwind instrument.
Okay, well, it's like if you blow into it and air comes out. So No,
it literally is like, it's so weird. It's like this weird fucked up Frankenstein of the two.
Fair enough.
You're not a valved instrument. You use a reed. You got your finger pads.
Jordan,
like
you wouldn't get it, all right?
I don't, dude. I never took band. That's like not taking band and drama are the two things I regret most in high school.
You could always do it now.
I wish I would have taken band.
Dude, band was
true.
fun. Band was fun.
But I feel like my brain isn't sticky enough, you know?
We're getting close to 25, you know.
I
Don't
know,
they say
so-
that's when it gets harder to learn things?
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta do some
I
learning.
guess that means I'm gonna become a boomer, you know.
Yeah, the day before my 25th birthday, I'm gonna try to learn the entire language of Spanish, and so that I don't miss out on that really great opportunity for the rest of my life. So.
Fair enough. Did you guys like Sugar that much?
It was good. I don't have any notes for it, but I enjoyed it.
I feel you. I remember that thing at the beginning of the song. I guess it's before every chorus, the like little countdown. It's like 1, 2, 3. That like almost scared me a little bit at the concert. It was like I was like, what the hell?
It's a very like.
It was so loud.
Oh really? Yeah, it's a very like I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have any notes for it, but it's kind of just like a vibe, like a chill trance that you're entering. You know.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And it just kind
And
of.
I do like the. It's kind of hypnotic with like the with the rhythm of the bass and the strings overlaid on it. It's it's kind of like, I don't know. It kind of feels like that turning point from when you go from like sober to buzzed, when you like stand up and you're like
Interesting.
whoa. I can't. Yeah,
I like that.
but yeah, I like that song. Social jet lag. How we feeling?
Same thing. I didn't, you know, none of this album, there were no skips on it. I just didn't have notes for that one either.
I like the twinkly little piano on Social Jet Lag, and there's also there's a little bit of flute on it, I think.
I think so. I think that's the one where the flute has a little return. It's not as prominent, but it's still there.
We all know the star of the show is Down the Line.
Yeah, this was the only one that on the first listen I like 100% recognized.
I don't know if I liked it as much.
Really?
It's not my favorite on the album. It's kind of wild how it has like almost 4 times the number of streams as like the second highest song. But but I do like, it's probably in my top 3 or 4. I do like it a lot.
It was a little slow for me. Well, actually, no. It sounds like every other song on this album, like with like give and take here. You know, like one has like a sax, one has like a flute. Like I feel like it diverses enough from other albums, Nick. Maybe Nick and Jamie that you showed me before, where it's like I'm just like, wow, that whole album could have just like that Weekend album, dude. That could have just like. Listen to that same song every time, dude.
That's so funny. I love that.
Dead ass.
I still love
Dawn
that
of Him, I
album
love
so
it
much.
too.
Episode 94 of this podcast.
I can't, dude. But this one I can see enough like difference, but for some reason down the line, it just didn't hit. I don't know why.
Gotcha.
I honestly can't tell you why,
Be
but
like that sometimes.
I'm a little surprised, but not super surprised, I guess. Like it doesn't to me it definitely doesn't really sound like that slow of a song. It the bass is like really driving and like kind of feels almost like it feels like it's so close to being a song that I could run to. I don't really listen to music when I run. I just put on a podcast and start running. But
see, that's
like,
that's what I feel like I did too. I don't know if I could
running.
really run to that, to be honest. I feel like
it's definitely not like it's it's almost high tempo enough.
Yeah.
But I feel like it needs a little something else in order for me to run to it. But that's besides the point. It's just I wanted to use that as an example to say like it's more of a high energy song to me than
Okay.
than not. It's more of a
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, that bass, that doom, 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 like
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And it's definitely-
really rides with it.
yeah. It's definitely more like it's a little more low key, but like a lot of instrumentation comes in on the chorus and it kind of swells a lot and.
Everyone's so boring. Makes me wanna lose my mind. So call me up tonight. If you need somewhere to get out of the light. These days I feel like I do nothing right. So come with me, we'll go down the line. I'm thinking of you fondly when I'm on the train.
I don't know.
Bro.
It definitely feels like it almost feels like you're like bouncing around in like a pinball machine. Like there's it's very bouncy and I don't know. I do like it a lot.
I got you.
This is another one where it's like I don't know a thing that is being said until they say down the line. But like I'm not mad about that. Like I really like how the vocals are on the same mixing level as everything else. They're not like over top of it. It's easy to just kind of go along with whatever the voice is saying and then just ride the bass line. It's a very good, like, I don't know, like a lot of songs on this album. I like that the vocals are not super prominent in the mix.
Yeah.
And that one's
Kind of like
no exception.
Tame Impala or Thundercat.
Yeah.
But like I think his vocals are I think they're mixed a little higher on the new album, at least on the new singles, but not incredibly higher. I feel like they're mixed. I feel like they're mixed more into the instrumentation on this album, purely because the music is so lush on this album, and it's usually like a really full sound.
Yeah.
But on the last album, his voice it's still soft, but it's not like every there's not like a bed of sound, like a wall of sound that you're listening to. There's a lot of guitar, a lot of bass, a lot of drums, but there's no like constant backing synth or like anything like that, like or strings or like there is on this album. But I have always thought it's cool that this album came out in 2017 and he says ACAB on this song.
Right.
He spells it out ACAB, and like that wasn't like I guess that's always been a phrase. Like of course in like more like punk communities and like rebellious communities, but it wasn't really like a big thing, I feel like, until way after 2017, like 2020, 2021.
Yeah, like
And,
summer of like late spring, summer of 2020, I feel like.
Yeah. And it's just wild to contextualize this album as like, let's see, Somersault. It came out in 2017, which is the year I graduated high school.
That's true. It came out June 2nd, 2017. It came out 4 days before
Damn.
we graduated high school.
Damn, that's crazy.
But if that shit was weird because our graduation was like our last day of class was like the 25th. So we had to we were out of high school, but then we had to wait a week and a half before we had the actual graduation ceremony. So we couldn't do senior week. We had to wait until a week and a half after we finished classes. So summer started and then they were like, all right, show back up for graduation. That was the most relaxing time of my life. And dude, except for this past week at the beach, holy shit. That was fucking, that was so nice.
Like when I got a job and I still had 2 months of school left, and I was like, "Fuck it, we ball." I'm passing and getting out.
Me when I
had that.
didn't
I
have a
just
job
hadn't- Yeah, I just didn't have a job
and
yet. I was
still
just at that
didn't
point.
care.
Yeah, I didn't mean to flex. It was just
No. It wasn't even a flex. I was just saying I literally also like I feel like it's like it definitely is when you have a job, but also it's just like I've done school for 18 like 16, 18 years,
Bro,
dude. I'm just like
when they
out.
said,
I'm out
hey,
now.
Hey, don't come back from spring break. Go fully remote. That's when I checked out. That was spring semester of junior year. So
yeah, me too. Kind of. I was like, honestly,
game
after
changer.
that, that's why I have the job I do now too. So I'm like,
senior testing our senior design project with those massive resistors, cooking beef jerky on it, drinking.
that was
in
really fun.
in our
I don't know what
teammates'
you're talking about.
garage. That shit was lit.
Dude,
Dude,
off
we
the
have our
record,
degrees,
James.
they
I mean,
can't
on the
take it away.
record. On the record, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. No idea.
Yeah, I was
Dr.
actually
Goop-
asleep for that. I didn't make it to that.
Jamie, Jamie, I don't know how you remember any of that because you were hammered, dude. You were like
Yeah, but
probably
I
one of the
wasn't- I
drunkest
wasn't
I've
like-
seen you.
What? There's no way.
You were acting goofy as hell that day.
You were acting crazy off of 6 IPAs.
Yeah, you were
Well,
like
I mean, I drank them pretty quick, but also no, like I was fully cognizant. Like that was definitely not the drunkest I've been around you.
no, I know, but like that was okay. Well, then that was like the goofiest
Acting a
you
damn
have been.
fool.
Like I can't explain it, but you were acting goofy.
Bro, sometimes you just gotta let the goof flag fly, you know.
No, I know. I was just saying, like, it was just funny to see because you were like, you'd like take something, you'd be like, "Oh, I got a beer box on my head," or something like that. I can't even remember exactly, but
It's funny.
it was
Um,
it was funny. Though.
Oh, gosh.
oh my gosh.
Gosh, Mickey.
Yeah, but Be Nothing. That shit was another great one. The drum and guitar solo in it, or not like solo, but like the little breakdown kind of thing in it. I fucked with that. Yeah, and then I thought That's All for Now was a very cool ending to the album as well. I liked it. Ending it on the little slide note at the end.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's some heavy surf notes, like
Yeah.
at the very end of the album, like at the end of that song.
Oh yeah.
I'm really surprised that That's All for Now only has like 2 million streams, because I've always thought of it as really similar to, I guess it's not incredibly similar to This Year, but it's relatively similar to it, and it has like 20 million less streams. I don't know. Like, I don't listen to music the same way a lot of other people do, where they just add songs to a playlist and shuffle the playlist all the time. Like, yeah, I guess you could say I'm not like all the other guys.
I just got something different about me, I guess you could say. I don't know.
After I said that sentence, before I said that, before I made the joke, I was like, I just hate that I said that out loud.
Well, no, I mean, dude, I feel that too. Like, I like it's just how you approach the medium.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who watch movies like 20 minutes at a time.
What?
You
Really?
guys?
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like something I'd do, to be honest.
You guys, I'm gonna say it on the record. Beau is Afraid. Second strangest movie I've ever seen in my life.
What was
I
the
guess I
strangest,
bet I
The
can
Lobster?
guess. No.
No,
Fucking hate
I would
that
imagine that that it would be the strangest movie that most people have seen in their lives.
Wait, what is the first? Is it wait, it's weirder than Infinity Pool?
Yes.
Wow, really
What's the
interesting.
weirdest movie
So
to
much
you?
weird.
Wait, so did you wait, real quick? Did you look over at Zach and your friend and go, "I'm sorry, guys, for that movie"?
No, I didn't.
So wait, well, this one was good though. Then, yeah.
Dude, like, honestly, after it, I didn't know how to feel. I was like me and like Zach and the other guy that we went to see it with, one of my work friends, like. We talked about the movie in the parking lot for like 20 minutes after the movie, like just like talking about different things that happened. And like the more I think about it, I woke up today and was like telling people about it at work. And the more I talked about it, I was like I would recommend this movie. And the more I think about it, the more I did really like it. But it's like, honestly, to me, like I also like when I watch a movie, like I do really enjoy going to a movie theater, but for a movie like that has like such delicate subject matter, I feel like for me, like I want to laugh at the parts that I think are funny, and I want to be quiet and like stare intently at the parts that I think are like really stressful because it's a movie like that. Like in the movie, there's parts that are scary, there's parts that are hilarious, there's like parts that are like really joyful. But like people would laugh at things that I just like did not think were funny, and it's because the movie is so absurd. Like you see so many things, and the movie's 3 hours long, so you get like 2.5 hours into it, and this weird thing is happening again. And like to me, I was like, oh, like this is pretty serious. Like this is some sort of trauma that's happening to him, but it's like this weird, crazy thing that's happening. So like people are laughing and stuff. But like. To me, I think the movie would be best if you had like a decent sound system and you watched it in the dark in your own apartment. But at like a
bro, stop recommending me, dude. I don't want to watch some dude filming the film already. You know.
At the same time, like I would recommend to go see it in theaters if you want to see, like, if you're even able to watch a 3-hour movie. I know that gets on so many people's nerves, but like, If you want to sit through a 3-hour movie that has a pretty abstract and wild plot, like I don't know, I don't want to talk about some of the most graphic stuff that happens in the movie on the podcast, but I can talk about it after. But partially because it's like spoilery. But,
so what was the weirdest movie you've seen then?
Oh, the weirdest movie I've seen is honestly like the iCarly movie. No, it was
that movie's good as hell.
It's a movie on Netflix called I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and it's made by a guy named Charlie Kaufman, who made this movie called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
That I really loved. It's like one of Jim Carrey's few like kind of serious roles. And like I saw that and I like loved that movie. And then I watched one of his other movies. It's called Being John Malkovich, and like I thought I was gonna like it a lot, but I really didn't like it that much at all. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna see how this new movie is that he came out with. Like, it seems interesting. It seems strange, but I'm gonna check it out. And like it's definitely abstract and strange for like the first 2/3, and then the last third just lost me, and I like hated it. I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like like I would talk about the ending because I wouldn't recommend the movie, but like the last scene is like, well, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about
It's okay. You can maybe
the last scene is like so the movie is about this girl going to visit this guy's parents, and she goes into this old high school and like walks into the auditorium, and he's like performing in a play, and he's like giving a monologue, and then the movie goes off. And I was like, that didn't make any sense. There was like a dance sequence. There was like animation towards the end of the movie that wasn't in the rest of the movie.
Weird.
Like, oh my god, it was so strange. But Toni Collette is in it. The movie has like great people casted in it, like Jesse Buckley, Jesse Plemons. I think both their names are Jesse.
Eichmann.
Jesse Eisenberg, no, Tony Collette, David Thewlis. Like Tony Collette is like great in it. I love Tony Collette. Mostly
she's
because of
really good.
Hereditary. And Jesse Plemons, I love him too. That's Todd from Breaking Bad. But,
Todd from Breaking Bad or Todd
Yeah.
from BoJack Horseman, dude?
Todd from Breaking Bad.
Bro, how can
Todd
that,
from
how
BoJack
can that be
Horseman
profitable
is
for
Jesse
Frito-Lay?
Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
I know.
How can this be profitable for free? Have you seen Game Night? Like,
No, I need
feel-
to. I've seen clips of it, and I'm like, I should watch this movie
people say the movie's like hilarious,
because
but
I
it really
love
flew
Jason
under the radar.
Bateman. Literally anything
Yeah.
he is in, dramatic or serious. Like, I really want to fucking see the Michael Jordan movie.
Oh yeah,
Air.
Yeah, with him and Matt Damon.
I think it's.
Yeah.
Isn't it Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, or is Jason Bateman?
Jason
in it, too?
Bateman's in it too, and then it's those three. I think are the main dudes.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, fuck, I need to.
Have you seen Ozark?
Yeah, I love Ozark.
Okay,
play
I've
Ozark.
seen
So
I've seen
good.
like the first 2 seasons, and it was really good. But I couldn't tell you why I stopped watching it. It was just one of those things that happened.
Dude, the fourth season was good. I mean, like everything in that show, there's just some heavy fucking shit
Yeah.
towards the later half of the third season that's then revisited in the fourth one. It's really good, but it's like, oh my god, it is just soul crushing.
That makes me like not want to watch it because like enough insane heavy stuff happens in the first 2 seasons. Where like if it's worse than that, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm like in a point in my life now where I'm not like referencing recent circumstances. I'm just saying I'm at a point in my life where I'm like I don't really want to watch demented things anymore. Like I'm watching The Sopranos and I love it, and sometimes he just says like the most dated things, and I'm like, God, like I just freaking hate hearing that. Like, but
yeah, but no, Ozark's
it is
really
what it
fucking good. The first 2 seasons are so fucking good.
yeah.
That shit with is the preacher, is that in the second season? The boat
That's in
church?
the second season.
Yeah, dude, that
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Man, that's a good show. I don't know fuck about shit, Marty.
Can you guys actually talk about shows that I've seen before, not just Ozark?
BoJack?
Yeah, I finished my third watch through. I think I told you that.
You did.
I haven't even finished that show.
Dude.
You got to finish it.
Bro.
I should probably do that.
I saw some TikTok where somebody came out again. I don't really care about like ranked lists, especially from like big magazines or whatever. But one came out and BoJack was number 1, and I'm just like, it has to. Maybe it's confirmation bias, but I'm just like, out of every animated series ever, and BoJack's number 1, dude. It's like you gotta think a little bit,
Big Mouth is pretty good too, though.
Nah. You can't say that. Cut that out of the podcast.
It actually is. It legitimately is. Me and Vic
Brother,
finished the newest season the day it came out. I think we watched.
If you're in high school and don't know what puberty is, maybe. But
You're in high school and don't know what puberty is? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I do want to watch the new.
So much of that shit.
I do want to watch the new John Mulaney stand-up special because I want to hear him talk about doing cocaine. But
Dude, I'll watch it, dude. I need to watch Nathan For You also, dude. I still haven't seen
Yes.
Nathan For You.
dude, yeah.
I've seen clips. I'm still just like, dude,
Nathan
he
For
goes
You
so
is
far.
Incredible.
I'm like, he goes
I don't get
so
to watch
far.
it much because it makes Vic too like uncomfortable watching it. But
It makes
I'd
that's
say-
the way it is with so many people. But like,
god damn.
like,
normally I feel
just-
like that, but with that show, it's so goddamn funny.
like the later, like, well, I guess it's almost at the end of every season, or there's just it seems like there's wild card random episodes where you're like, how was he able to do this? Like,
Yeah.
how did Comedy Central give him the money to do this? And how were people gullible enough to go along with this?
I know.
And
I'm
like,
just
and how does he have the determination to keep going through with it?
I know.
But it's just insane, and especially towards like the end of, I think it's the season finale of the third season is really wild, and the series finale is insane. It's like an hour and a half long, and it's like this whole investigation. Like he basically becomes like a private investigator for this guy, and like starts trying to like research all this information and stuff for him, and it's just wild. And then the rehearsal, dude, that show really screwed me up. Like I watched the last episode and I was like, I don't know if I like Nathan as a person anymore. Like
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, it was just so conflicting and insane. But at the same time, I was like, this is like he's the guy who made the show and he chose to put it out. So it's almost like it's a statement, like towards the ethics of the industry. But
Yeah.
it was just one of the craziest things I've ever watched.
I need to watch it. Dude, I'm going to binge it. Again, I'm binging Burn Notice right now.
Hell yeah.
It's so good still.
so
I love
different.
it. Love
But
it.
I'm sure it is good, but it's like,
Bro, I need to rewatch True Detective season 1.
oh my God, so good.
I watched like half of season 2 and I just was bored
That's what I've heard.
with Colin Farrell and
Isn't Vince Vaughn in it?
yeah, Vince Vaughn's like the bad guy, but maybe an anti-hero. I don't know. It's
Interesting.
it's Vince Vaughn cosplaying a mobster.
He said, "Hey, we're gonna crash this wedding."
I can totally
Hey.
see Vince
I don't know.
Vaughn as a fucking mobster, dude.
It's difficult,
funny.
but the first
Like a
season
bad
of the show
mobster,
is
though.
like perfect.
There's apparently supposed to be some kind of really good movie with Vince Vaughn in it. It's called
It's called The Intern.
The internship.
Nope, made it first, dude.
But,
it's called
the one
Brawl.
where he's got like 400 kids.
That's
from
the one
his
I was thinking of
sperm
next.
donation.
Also, that's also the one that I was thinking of next.
What is that called? The Delivery Man? Is that what it's called?
Not sure
Oh.
to be honest.
Oh,
I just remember
The
seeing that
Deliverance.
commercial of "I'm your son, I'm your daughter."
Oh, I think
Movie
it's
I'm
The
thinking of-
Equalizer.
It's John Wick 4. The movie I'm thinking of is called Brawl in Cell Block 99. It doesn't even matter anymore. No one's heard of the movie, but it does.
What's that movie that's like the outer space prison they have a jailbreak?
Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
No, I remember seeing an ad for it, and even as like a kid, I watched that ad, and I was like, "This looks
Buzz
like
Lightyear,
dog shit."
but the
Toy
2022
Story.
version, dude.
Dude, I have no idea.
The Republican Buzz Lightyear.
How did
But
they,
I don't think I have any more notes for the album though.
how did they make that Buzz Lightyear movie?
I don't
don't know.
know, dude. It's so
I'm
bad. Dude.
I'm done with the album.
I didn't see it. It's just the fucking character model for him, dude. It's like
Racist
like
Buzz
literally
Lightyear.
give him a few more years. He's gonna have aviators and like a beard down to like his
Bro,
chest, drinking IPAs.
He's gonna have pit vipers, and he's gonna become a gun bunny on like social media.
Black Rifle Coffee, dude. He wants Black Rifle Coffee. Nick and I saw somebody wearing that shirt.
Path.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
damn.
yeah. I saw that a while ago. Did he turn? What?
I don't know.
I gotta investigate.
I mean, he does a ton of like gun bunny shit and like dick rides guns
What
and
is
stuff.
what is Gun Buddy?
Gun bunny is like the like hot women with guns on
Caleb
on-
Francis. You're talking about like the kind of bigger dude with like the
yeah,
blonde.
who had like some of the funniest fucking TikToks when it first really hit, and then he just
Yeah, but
has departed
he has, like-
to like Black Rifle Coffee, just shooting guns all the time, like
yeah.
pit.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
what happened?
I could kind of tell he was going that way. I think he has
Yeah.
like and again, not saying that this is inherently just the worst thing ever, but I'm pretty sure he has a Bible verse in like his
I don't know.
or no. His picture is an AI generated picture one. You already know that's a red flag.
That's sussy.
He has
That's
at
sussy.
Black Rifle Coffee and at Pit Viper sunglasses.
Yeah, he does
the
a ton
only
of shit with them.
That's his only sponsors in his bio. He has those two and then just his business email.
Yeah.
And that's it, dude. He has Black Rifle
I was
Coffee.
let down, you know?
Me too, dude. And I think I saw like a skit of his that I was just like, I don't know if this is that funny. It just
Yeah,
seems
no,
more,
it's definitely just entered the like Instagram comedian cesspool.
I know.
It's disappointing.
He has a picture with a bunch of like just his friends, but then Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top is also in it.
I have no
hell?
idea who that is. That's like when I saw Tobuscus with fucking that one. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Jamie, you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about Kyle
Yes,
shot the
yes.
protester?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yes.
Rittenhouse, yeah.
Dude, I'm following Tobuscus, and like I think I knew he was going down a path, but then you just see him pose with like Kyle one day. I'm like,
With like
Bro.
Nerf guns or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and it was
what
like, oh,
happened?
Dude, well, you commit sexual assault.
And why are these two
then,
people together anyways? I like never in a million years would I thought like
because remember it all came out that he was a pretty bad dude, like sexual assault, like hiding cocaine addiction and stuff.
Yeah, no.
And then he just
Not even that.
denied it and then went
Not
down
even that
path.
though. I'm just talking about I'm just talking about like just in general. Why are they like almost just in a room together by themselves?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like,
how
who
did those two
texted
people
who
get in
and
that
was like,
room?
hey, yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm a washed up celebrity. You know, could you
cool.
want
I
to
killed
collab
two,
or something?
Protesters. Let's collab, dog.
Yeah, I just don't know like who
Dude,
reached
I
out to
love
who
all
and
of
like
the
I don't even know.
cyberbullying of Kyle Rittenhouse on Twitter. Everyone is
yeah,
incredible. The fucking one they were like, yo, MF got roasted so hard he got glasses. It was funny.
God.
I love it. No conservatives know how to like hold their arms in pictures. Shit's so funny.
Hi, buddy. You don't know that.
But yeah, so I guess
What
we
are you
can-
talking about?
We can wrap this one up. Nick, you get to go first with your rating, and then Jordan and I will go next, or I will go last and announce next week's or next episode. Might be 2 weeks. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Follow the socials for updates. I'm still trying to upload this week's video. The audio's out there, but the fucking episode 137 video keeps failing processing. So I'm worried it might be corrupted, and I'll have to fully re-export it. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Pain.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna give it a. I think I'll go 9. I really love the album.
I was predicting a 10 with how much
I was
how much
I
you
was
were
close. But.
you were riding its meat, dude.
I really was like this is one of those bands that I just really got into and I know a lot of like biographical information about. Like I've listened to like multiple podcasts where they're the guests and like I just like know too much information. But
Makes sense.
once I get invested like that, it's like I'm in, baby. This is a band that I love.
I feel you.
Yep.
Jordan, what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.8.
Damn, bro.
I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be higher after the
Me too. I thought I was
gave
gonna
it
get
its
6.
laurels, and then you said, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like it's
No,
It's
it's okay, dude.
decent.
I don't even want to hear it.
I just still don't think I'm into indie rock that much. I think it was better for the indie rock that I've heard, but I just don't think I'm into indie rock that much in
I got you.
general, you know?
I
Makes
appreciate the enthusiasm
Yeah.
throughout the episode.
Exactly.
Bro, I'll give it an 8.7.
Ooh, let's go.
8.7. Doggy, what?
Yeah, I
That's
really
from
like it.
BoJack.
Oh, really?
That puts it at 27th, tied with 19 by Adele, Daughtry by Daughtry, Driving Indoors Volume 2 by Driving Indoors, just below The Dream by Alt J, and just above Testing by A$AP Rocky and God's Favorite Customer by Father
Just
John
got
Misty.
above testing by ASAP. Gang, come fuck with the mob. Shout out to the Lords of the God.
Yo, I can feel the bass.
Hey, never.
Next week, the allusion to Charleston, South Carolina, that I mentioned earlier is due to, as we'll really get into next week or next episode, whenever we're going to be talking about the song Palmetto Rose, which is off of the album Something More Than Free by Jason Isbell. And I mean,
Jamie.
sorry,
Jordan.
I was about to say.
But it's, you know, a little preparation because I'll be listening to a lot of his shit heavy because in 9 days time, 10 days time, math is hard right now. Me and Nick and the Big N are going to be sitting on Red Rocks listening to.
Wait, is that really in 9 days?
Whatever,
it's
next
next
Thursday.
10 days, whenever.
Next Thursday.
Yeah. Dude, that's going to be fun as hell.
It's gonna be really cool,
dude. We fly to Chicago Friday at 7:50 a.m. and then we're gonna be seeing the sights and then seeing the sights during the day, and then going to my sister's birthday party that night. Me and Vic got invited to it, so
let's go.
will potentially be the oldest people at that birthday party. I don't know. time to see how you Chicago kids party.
Here's mom and dad hanging out at the bar.
Dude, it's Taylor Swift theme. So
awesome.
I've got a whole outfit on the way that Vic has selected for us to wear. And then gonna do Susie's actual birthday on the Sunday, and then get on a train Monday afternoon and get back to Denver Monday morning.
Oh shit! You're gonna get on a train?
And then Nick will be coming into town. My parents will be in town.
Damn.
Got a concert.
Trains are the way to go if you could,
I'll be
swing
posting
it.
up.
Might be going to a Taylor Swift rave on Cinco de Mayo if tickets are under $20, because why the hell not?
They definitely won't be, bro.
Taylor Swift, bro.
Well,
They have Taylor Swift night at
It's
Motorco.
not
If you ever want to
Taylor
go.
Swift doing it. It's not sanctioned.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure it's just someone playing shit on Spotify.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying.
Aux-cord DJ.
Swifties will pay out the pocket, Jamie. You don't get it, okay?
No, that's true. So I don't know. I gotta touch base on that and see if Vic's heard any more from our friend about that. But they asked if we wanted to go. I was like, I'm at the point in life where if it's not that expensive, I just say fuck it. It'll be a story, if anything.
Fuck it, we ball.
All right.
Fuck it, we attend and potentially ball.
We try to ball.
But yeah, so we'll be doing some Jason Isbell, as Nick alluded to. Probably get a little worked up.
Okay. Quirked up.
Waterworks might be coming out, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk for 95 minutes about how good the song Children of Children is. So, looking forward to it.
That I know you've always loved that song, but it really hit home after I watched the documentary.
Mm-hmm. Hearing it in the documentary, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. It's beautiful.
I can see you on the plane right now.
I think at that point, we were still sitting on the tarmac waiting an hour and a half to take off.
God,
Bro, that was the whole thing.
it pisses me off so much.
I was fine. I was watching my little iPad movies, you know? I didn't care.
They get you on the plane, and then they're like, yeah, it's going to be about 3 hours.
Dude,
They make you exit, then come back on.
I've sat on the tarmac that long for 2 different times. This one was way better than the last one. The last one was on Charlotte's tarmac in July, and this one was Denver in April. So it was like 30 degrees outside, not 90. And so I wasn't sweating my balls off.
Damn.
I was iPad kitted out, you know. Had my noise canceling headphones, had my little movies on my show and my shows on my screen. I was fine.
Playing like Clash of Clans like this, like.
Dude, sometimes Clash on the iPad is difficult.
Yeah, I know, because you're literally having to go like this.
You have to use your full hand to like zoom out and like scout the base, and then troop selection. You use more than 5 different troops. The bar, you have to fucking scroll for a year. Get to your spells.
Drop the lightning spell on their Inferno tower at the beginning.
Bro, if you use
so
a
you can
lightning
attack.
spell, you're a bitch. It's a useless spell as of like 2019.
Bro, why are you trying to educate me right now?
Because
Jamie's like, bro, it's been 4 years since you can use the lightning.
dude, if your friend group isn't talking about getting your Clash bag up, It's time to reevaluate your circle. You are your
Your
circle.
network is your net worth.
You are your circle.
You're up, they're broke. All right. But yeah, so that's what we'll be doing next episode. Recent listings, then we'll fucking take this sucker behind the shed and put it down like grandma. I listened to the new St. Paul album. That shit absolutely rips. Early contender for my album of the year.
Damn.
It's so. I mean, it's so. I almost chose it for this one, but I was like, I kind of need a softball episode because of travel and shit like that. It's something more than free I've listened to since I was a sophomore in high school, so or junior. But yeah, the new St. Paul album is so fucking good. Early, like I said, early contender for album of the year. Like I loved the singles, and then the album came out, and I love 2 or 3 tracks that weren't singles. Might be some of my favorites on the album. So it's been a fun listen since that dropped. I'm trying to think what else. I listened to a shit ton of Malibu 1992, the song by Coin. I've been
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Dude, I've been listening to it so much. It makes me nostalgic for an era that I didn't even live in. It's like relaxing. Dude, it's such a good song. It's very good. And then other than that, just kind of a lot of whatever as I've been driving around coastal North Carolina.
Fair enough. I saw Andy Schaaf in concert last Saturday, which was really good, and his opener was really good too. Her name's Marina Allen. She had a beautiful voice. But he did a really cool thing where he like him and his band played through like the concert was called Andy Schaaf Presents Norm, and Norm is the name of his new album. And they played through the first half of the album just like it sounds on the album, like with like just blending the songs together and everything, like constantly. And then they stopped like halfway through, played a good bit of his old songs, and then they played the last half of the album as like the finale to the concert. And it was really neat. Like I honestly liked it more than like if they would have played through the whole album and then played old songs at the end. Like it was cool to have like a little break and then be like, all right, we're getting back to the story, because his albums, like, or at least his last 2, have been like pretty concise stories. But yeah, that concert was great. I
had a similar experience of that with Copperhead Road by Steve Earle.
Oh yeah,
that album. Me and my dad saw him at the Winston, the theater that's in like downtown Winston.
The Haynes Brand Theater.
No, that's over. No.
Wait, that's in downtown Winston though.
Oh.
But I'm thinking of the one. It's like, is it on 4th? I don't know. It's literally, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the venue name was.
I got you.
The Aperture?
Like the Austin Theater or some shit.
No, I have no idea.
I almost said Stephen F. Austin, but that literally wouldn't make any sense for
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't remember, but yeah, he did that for like the 25th anniversary of Copperhead Road or whatever, and
Gotcha.
I didn't know that many songs off of it, but when he played Copperhead Road, that shit ripped.
I feel you. Yeah, I mean, outside of the concert, John Andrews had a wonderful new song called Fourth Wall. It's like 7 minutes long. The Teskey Brothers, every single single that they've put out for this new album has been phenomenal. The new one, London Bridge, is really good. This girl named Bella White, Jamie, you might like her music. She has a really great like country southern voice, and she's got this like singer-songwriter-y southern album that just came out. I put one of her songs on my story the other day, Marilyn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. The Way I Ought to Go is also a really good song. I mean, like, so many songs on that album are just written very well. Break My Heart is a really good song. Flowers on My Bedside. But yeah, the new St. Paul album was great. I mean, new Beach Fossils single, great. I think the last thing I'll say is I found this dude named Dean Johnson. who makes just kind of like folky Western cowboy music, and he only has 2 songs out right now. One's called Acting School, one's called Faraway Skies. They're both really good.
Acting School has 15,000 plays.
Yeah. Faraway Skies has like 100,000.
Oh, he put out a new song
That's
today.
surprising. Really?
Shouldn't
Let's go.
Say Mine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, April
I'll listen
25th,
to it probably after
2023.
this.
Daylight by David Kushner. That song that's been going around TikTok for like 2 months finally came out, and it is an incredible song.
Okay.
One that's like you and I drinking poison from the same vine. It's like Hosier and Bon Iver.
Yeah,
had
it already
like,
has 50
beautiful
million
child.
plays.
Dude, it's so good. I've been looking forward to it coming out for like 2 months. Yeah, it's so good.
Also, Blue by Joni Mitchell, but that's not on Spotify. So
I'm so mad
R.I.P.
that I listen to so much
Well,
Garth
she's not
Brooks.
dead.
RB.
And so much not Garth Brooks, but like so much like yacht rock and vaguely southerny music. Did you know the song "Hold the Line" is by Toto? I didn't know that.
no.
But I listened to a shit
Like
ton
African
of
Toto?
yeah, like Africa Toto and Rosanna. You and I, or Hold the Line. Ba-na-na-na, love isn't always on time. That's Toto. I had no idea. That blew my mind. But yeah, I've listened to like a shit ton of like Miami, Southern Nights, that type of vibe. I would have loved
Such
to
a
be
good song.
playing Garth Brooks while drinking on the beach, but that bastard's not on streaming. So that was a bummer.
So you just gotta download the MP3 and then somehow get it on your phone. I'm still figuring out how to do that, but
It definitely used to be easier.
it did.
I need me a.
There's all the software that you gotta go around.
I need me a goddamn Zune player, so I can
What?
just rip every CD.
Zoom player.
Or is Zune still around?
Zune?
Yeah,
No idea what you're talking about, buddy.
that
Not
was
gonna
like
lie.
the most name brand MP3 player until just the iPod absolutely killed it.
Yeah, never heard of that ever, but
Dude, it was every. Are you really?
dude, I didn't have personal listening devices until I was in like high school.
Yeah, but it was in every electronic
school.
section of like Walmart and Best Buy. It was everywhere. It was discontinued
I never
in
saw it.
2012.
I never saw it, and I never will.
Thought you were a techie.
As of like high school, I was.
Bro, I've always been a nerd.
I've always been a nerd, just not a.
Dude, the first edition was a fucking 4 gigabyte thing.
Jesus Christ.
And that was enough.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
I mean, yeah. I mean, song files aren't that much, but also like, you know, it is more than. Also, the sound
like-
quality is probably horrible too.
Oh, dude, absolutely. That shit was like, yeah. Yo, this song is 50 megabytes big. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your recent listings, Jordan?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know when that was where it started and where it ended. That's my bad. I've recently just been listening to all the stuff that I like. Again, a lot of BLP kosher, rubbing off the paint. I only like this new song called "For the Gang," and it. Hold on, I need to ask you guys if you know this song, the song that it samples. Hold on, "For the Gang." No One Likes You by Scorpions. Do you guys know that song?
I don't think so.
I played it for someone and they were like, "Is this Scorpions?" And I was like, "No, this is this." And they're like, "Oh," and because there's like an obvious sample in this song. But anyways, that song's really good. So I've been listening to that. I kind of my fixation for a while. Trying to listen to a little bit more Babytron. Other than that, just what?
Are you talking about Scorpions, like the German rock band from the 80s?
Yes.
Like Rock You Like a Hurricane? Oh,
Yes.
what was the name of the song?
I already closed it out, but hold on, let me go back. called "No One Likes You."
No One Like You.
Oh yeah, "No One Like You."
Oh yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
Bruh, how come I said it and you guys didn't? I literally said "No One."
Yeah, no, that song rips. That's like a.
Wait, what did I say?
80s
Nick?
rock songs.
Like I think you said "No One Likes You" by Scorpions, and like if you would have said "No One Like You," I probably would have gotten it. But like,
I don't think I would
the
have
way
gotten
that you said it,
But I just
like
wasn't.
"No One Likes You."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like the song when he says like "No one like you."
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Well then here, I'll send you guys the song also in case you want to listen
Dude,
to it.
that
But
song shreds.
yeah.
That song's awesome.
so they sampled that song. It's not like it's a less obvious sample in my opinion, but yeah, I really like that one. I've just been listening to everything pretty much the same. Most of the same songs. Nothing really new.
Sorry, I got caught up listening to "No One Like You." Dude, that song.
You can hear the sample a lot at the very, very beginning of it, but
Dude, would you send it in?
no one like it.
There's no one like you. Dude, that's why is that not in my fucking gym playlist? What the hell? No one's getting
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome. I am a connoisseur of all things 80s rock, so just
Yeah,
had to,
absolutely.
just had to flex on your boy real quick.
Dude,
Just
I
had
love
to
that
flex on your boy real quick.
song. Sure, boy. But yeah,
Yeah,
so then we just wanted to say thanks for listening this week and watching. If you did, remember to tune in next episode. Not next week, but next episode, whenever that is. For something more than free. There might be a little bit of content whenever we see that concert and stuff. Me and Nick will have to get some clips and shit. But yeah, so in the meantime, if you want to keep up the show or share your thoughts about this week's episode, check out these socials. We are on Twitter at Listen Up Podcast and Instagram and TikTok, both at Listen Up Pod. I'm really far behind on the TikTok. At some point, I haven't opened that app in like 5 weeks. So at some point, I will.
Wait, not even to like view content?
Literally, no.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. Because it's now at the point where it's been so long. I know I have like 300 things and it's insurmountable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at some point I will be up to date with that. Those accounts, as well as our personal handles and the merch links, are going to be in the description of wherever you found this episode. Finally, if you enjoyed this episode, if you could leave a rating or review on your respective platform, that'd be fantastic. YouTube, like, subscribe, notification bell, because our weird upload schedule is definitely not going to play well with the algorithm. So make sure you look out for that. And other than that, for now, we'll catch you next week. And remember to listen up.